Next, crochet the French Bulldog's ears. The methods for crocheting both French Bulldog's ears are exactly the same. The only difference is that one ear requires changing the yarn, while the other does not. I will demonstrate crocheting the ear which requires changing the yarn. First, take out the white yarn. Hold it onto your hand. Now the yarn is ready. We will crochet the fabric by starting with a chain stitch foundation. First, make a slip knot. Take out the crochet hook. Place the crochet hook above the working yarn. Rotate it outward once. Here is a cross point. Hold the cross point. Wrap the yarn around the crochet hook once. Pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. Tighten the loop just enough so the hook can move freely. One slip knot is completed. Next, start the chain stitch foundation by making the chain stitches. The first chain stitch, wrap the yarn around the crochet hook once. Turn the hook tip downward. Pull the crochet hook. Pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. One chain stitch is completed. From the front, the chain stitch has a V shape. Attach a stitch marker to the left strand of this V shape. Make another chain stitch using the same method. Wrap the yarn around the crochet hook once, then pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. This way, the chain stitches are finished. Next, we turn back and skip one chain stitch in crochet and increase stitch. We need to insert the hook into the second to last chain stitch. Here is the last chain stitch. And here is the second to last one. This is where the stitch marker is attached. You can see a V shape on one chain stitch. This V shape is made up of two strands of yarn. We pick one of them to crochet. Insert the hook through one strand of the chain stitch. Crochet a single crochet. This is the first stitch of the first round. Attach the stitch marker. Then crochet one more single crochet through the same hook insertion point. An increased stitch is completed. From the side view, two V shapes are formed. We also attach a stitch marker to the second V shape. Mark the insertion point of the first stitch of the next round. Next, crochet the second round. The second round starts by crocheting a chain stitch. Then turn the fabric. Next, insert the hook at the stitch marker. Crochet a single crochet. This is the first stitch of the second round. Remove the stitch marker and attach it to the stitch you just crocheted. Then crochet an increased stitch in the next stitch. Remove the stitch marker. First, crochet one single crochet. Next, crochet one more single crochet in the same stitch. The increased stitch is done. Attach a stitch marker to the last stitch. This round forms 3 stitches. Please double check your stitch count. The third round begins with a chain stitch. Then turn the fabric. We will insert your hook through where the stitch marker is attached. Crochet to single crochet. The first one. Remove the stitch marker and place it onto the stitch you just crocheted. The second one. Then make one increase stitch. The increased stitch is done. Attach a stitch marker to the last stitch. The third round is done. This round forms for V shapes. The fourth round begins with a chain stitch. Then, turn the fabric. Crochet 3 single crochet. Attach the stitch marker. The second one. The third one. Next, make one increase stitch. The increased stitch is done. Attach a stitch marker to the last stitch. This is how it looks after completing the fourth round. This round forms 5 V shapes. The fifth round starts with a chain stitch. Turn the fabric. Crochet for single crochet. Attach the stitch marker. The second one. The third one. The fourth one. Then make one increase stitch. The increase stitch is done. This round forms 6 V shapes. The fifth round is done. Place a stitch marker on the last stitch. Rounds 6 and 7 are the same. Begin with a chain stitch. Then turn the fabric. Crochet 6 single crochet. I'll demonstrate the crochet methods for round 6. 1 chain stitch. Turn the fabric. Crochet 6 single crochet. The first one. Remove the stitch marker and place it onto the stitch you just crocheted. The second one. The third one. The fourth one. The fifth one. Remove the stitch marker and finish the sixth one. 6 single crochet are done. This is how it looks after finishing the 6th round. The crochet methods for the 7th round are the same as the 6th round. Please continue crocheting it on your own. This is how it looks after completing the 7th round. Next, break the yarn. Then pull out the yarn tail. Next, crochet around the edge. We use black yarn to crochet the ear edge. The black yarn is hard to see clearly due to lighting during recording. Here, I am still using gray yarn for demonstration. Please focus on the stitches and ignore the color. Use the yarn in the correct color when you crochet. Hold the black yarn onto your hand. Press the yarn tail onto the back side of the fabric. Insert the hook at the position where the stitch marker is attached. First, remove the stitch marker. Then insert the crochet hook. Yarn over and pull through. We will crochet the edge. Start by crocheting 1 chain stitch. Place this yarn tail to the left. One chain stitch. Then make 1 increase stitch. The increase stitch is made by crocheting into the stitch where we made the chain stitch. Crochet 1 single crochet first. Place both the white and black yarn tails over the crochet hook. We don't need to attach a stitch marker here. Crochet 1 more single crochet through the same position. Place the yarn tail over the crochet hook. The increase stitch is done. Next, crochet single crochet into the stitch holes between every 2 rounds. Crochet a total of 6 single crochet. Place the yarn tail above the crochet hook. The second one. The third one. The fourth one. The fifth one. The sixth one. 6 single crochet are done. We have reached the corner at the top. Pull this yarn tail. We can see there is a hole here. Crochet 3 single crochet into this hole. Now place the yarn tail to the right side of the crochet hook. Now place the white yarn tail above the crochet hook. 3 single crochet into the same stitch are done. Move to this side. We also crochet into the stitch holes between every 2 rounds. Insert the hook and crochet single crochet. Crochet a total of 6 single crochet. Place the yarn tail over the crochet hook. Place the yarn tail over the crochet hook. The third one. The fourth one. The fifth one. The sixth one. 6 single crochet are done. Now we reach the stitch marker position. At the stitch marker position, crochet an increased stitch. First, crochet 1 single crochet. Remove the stitch marker. Crochet 1 more single crochet into the same stitch. Increase stitch is completed. Next, leave a 6-inch yarn tail and break the yarn. The yarn tail is used for sewing. Then pull out the yarn tail. Then pull the yarn tail tight. Pull these 2 yarn tails tight and then cut them off. Then pull the yarn tail tight. Also cut off this yarn tail. Keep this yarn tail for sewing. One ear is now finished. Next, crochet the tails of these 2 puppies. The crochet methods for the tails of both puppies are exactly the same. I will demonstrate crocheting one of them. First, take out the white yarn. Hold the yarn on your hand. This way, the yarn is ready. The fabric will be crocheted by starting with a chain stitch foundation. We need to make a slip knot first. Take out the crochet hook and place it above the working yarn. Rotate the hook outward 1 full turn. Here is a cross point. Pinch the cross point. Wrap the hook once around the yarn. Pull the yarn through the loop on the hook and tighten it. Then tighten the loop just enough so the crochet hook can move freely. The slip knot is done. Next, make 6 chain stitches. The second one. The third one. The fourth one. The fifth one. The sixth one. 6 chain stitches are done. From the front, you should see 6 V shapes. Next, turn and skip to chain stitches. We will crochet for half double crochet. We need to start crocheting from the 3rd chain stitch. Pick up 1 loop of the stitches to crochet. Crochet for half double crochet in sequence. Here is the last stitch. Here is the second to last. Here is the third to last. On this chain stitch, you can see a V shape. This V shape is made up of 2 loops. We pick up the left loop to crochet. Make 1 half double crochet. Wrap the yarn once around the crochet hook and then insert hook through 1 loop of the 3rd chain stitch. Wrap the yarn around hook and pull through. There are 3 loops on the crochet hook. Wrap the yarn on, pull through all 3 loops on hook. This completes 1 half double crochet. We use the same methods to complete the remaining 3 half double crochet. Wrap the yarn once around the crochet hook. Insert hook through 1 loop of the next chain stitch. Yarn over and pull through. There are 3 loops on the crochet hook. Wrap the yarn and pull through all 3 loops on hook. The second half double crochet is completed. Yarn over the crochet hook once. Insert hook through 1 loop of the next chain stitch. Yarn over and pull through. There are 3 loops on the crochet hook. Wrap the yarn and pull through all 3 loops on hook. The 4th half double crochet. All for half double crochet are done. Leave a 6-inch yarn tail and break the yarn. The yarn tail will be used for sewing. Use the crochet hook to pull the yarn tail through. 1 tail is completed. Next, crochet the eyelids of this French Bulldog. The other puppy does not use eyelids. The two eyelids are different colors. Here, I am crocheting the white one for demonstration. First, take out the white yarn. Hold the yarn on your hand. This way, the yarn is ready. The fabric is made by starting with a chain stitch foundation. We need to make a slip knot first. Take out the crochet hook. Place the crochet hook over the working yarn. Rotate it outward once. Here is a cross point. Pinch the cross point. Wrap the yarn once around the crochet hook. Pull the yarn through the loop on the crochet hook and tighten it. Make the loop just large enough for the crochet hook to move freely. This is how to make a slip knot. Next is the chain stitch foundation, or chain stitches. The second one. The third one. The fourth one. 4 chain stitches are done. Next we will insert the hook into the left strand of the second to last chain stitch to crochet single crochet. We will make 3 single crochet. This is the last chain stitch. This is the second to last chain stitch. Insert the hook into the left strand of this chain stitch and crochet the first single crochet. You don't need to attach a stitch marker here. The second one. The third one. Three single crochet are done. Leave a 6-inch yarn tail for sewing and cut the yarn. Then use the crochet hook to pull both yarn tails through. Then pull the yarn tails tight.